Right, hello, welcome back. It's literally been about 15 minutes because I've had to walk up this cobble path and click save so I don't have to walk up the cobble path again. But every time I try to save... Fuck! Okay. Is this the right way? I think it is. That's really eerie, man. My memory foam cushion keeps sliding. So yeah, the game keeps crashing at this point in the thing. I'm not sure how much longer I'm gonna have my patience for. Hang on, can I turn up the brightness so I can actually see these motherfuckers? No. Because I am legally blind in this forest. Legally blind. Yep.
Fuck! They're real!
Stay focused, boys.
Okay. Come on. Finish them off and then get to this job. Come on. Come on. Finish the jobs. Finish the jobs. You've all got jobs to do. Come on. Come on, take him. Take him. Take him. You are useless! Are you ready? Because I don't think I am. I'm going to lose full.
Fuck! They're real!
Stay focused, boys.
You... Come on. Both of you, take one. Aha. Yes, attack. There, now take the last one. Yes.
Wells, I fucking knew it. Not a man in this world that I'm afraid of, but demons? We should go back. Come back with a battalion.
The Emperor's own do not retreat. And they're no werewolves. Just ordinary men wearing wolf pelts.
Ordinary? What about this seems fucking ordinary to you?
Figure of speech. But they are men. Nothing more.
I don't know about that.
Look at their eyes. I've never seen pupils that large.
Let's keep going. Should not be much further.
Again, I'm scared to save in case it crashes. I'm really scared. Oh my god. One of the most scary
What are we
thing.
looking for exactly?
A fortress. Or its remains, rather. It was abandoned hundreds of years ago and consumed by the forest. If anyone were to set up camp in these woods, that would be the place.
Ah. Don't worry. It's the woman with the sheet.
There's our ghost.
Welcome, my lords. Please, follow me.
Why follow her?
Fresh blood. Obey him.
No one leaves here. Welcome home.
Colonel Demidov? Is that you?
I was.
Colonel Demidov. He led the punitive expedition, didn't he? Disappeared without a trace shortly after.
I always thought the Emperor had him killed to ensure his silence. Evidently not.
How did you die?
What are you talking about? We're still alive.
I think.
Do not deceive yourself. The living cannot walk in the realm of the dead. You wear the uniforms of the Imperial Guard. You must have died in the war 2 years ago, no?
No, I'm quite certain we came here from the capital this morning.
We're here to investigate tales of ghosts and wolfmen terrorizing the locals. Wouldn't happen to know anything about that, would you?
You are in pain. You are suffering. Let it go. Accept your place. It will get easier, I promise you. I have something that will help.
If you please, my lord.
No.
Poisonous?
No. Mind altering.
And there's our answer.
You resist because you are afraid. The lost souls at the lumber camp resisted at first, too, but now they have awoken. And I shall help you awaken as well.
They're attacking! Nick, you're with me. Alex, deal with the Colonel.
Oh, shizer. There we go. Come on, attack me. And Q and launch. The combat in this game is broken. Right. Q and come on. I'll give it ya. Okay, you're at half health. Like that. Like. I feel like my attack. I feel like my attack should. Is there any, like, potions or... Oh my god, it's shifter. Fuck you!
Where did the girl go?
That's the last of them, I think.
Alex, you alive?
I think so.
Doesn't look like we'll be able to break it.
The girl that was here disappeared somewhere. There must be another exit.
Either that or she's a ghost.
Let's hope not.
We'll look for it from this side.
The combat in this game is just... It's chunky. Oh, piss off.
He has foretold this moment. Do not be afraid. No one will take our lives from us. We lay them down of our own free will.
So what's this? Imperial guards coming to hang. This is scary. Like this is set. So woman giving mushrooms. People swearing allegiance. On the graves.
Glad to see you.
Likewise. The Colonel?
In the land of the dead. For certain this time.
Where did the women go?
Good question. We need to find them. Maybe they can shed some light on what happened here.
Yeah, hopefully. I'm going to presume it's this way.
The sanctity of this place has been fouled.
It's done. We carried out our orders to the lesser, and all those deemed a threat to His Imperial Majesty have been put to death. I'm to ride to the capital next week to report my success, but how can I show my face there after what we have done? How can I celebrate our victory? How can I talk of honor? How can I toast the medal and generalship that surely awaits me? How, when I know full well that almost all the men killed were innocent? That their only crime was being in the wrong place at the wrong time. I have no answers. Every time I close my eyes, I see their faces, I hear their pleas. I haven't slept at all since I gave the order. That order. June 13th, 1801. I finally gave in. Went to confession today. As expected, a complete waste of time. The Emperor's rules by the grace of God are one cannot sin when acting in his name. And all that's nonsense I could predict. His words therefore spoke them. My wife always said that a sincere confession brings relief to one's soul, yet I felt no such relief. My wife just yesterday, I miss her. This morning a thought struck me. I never want to see her again. Not her, not my family, not my so-called friends. I'm tired of the hypocrisy. I'm tired of the lies. I'm tired. June 14th, 1801. I've decided I'm not going back. Let them say what they will about me. I no longer care. To think that the esteem and respect of my peers were once most important thing in the whole world to me. What a fool I was. But no more. I'm going to the wilderness with nothing but my sword. Freedom or death awaits me there. I know that. And I have preference as to which. August 12th, 1801. Last night I finally slept. I slept. I saw dreams. Dreams, not nightmares. I saw my mother while she was still young. My brothers was alive. I was warm. I was home. What could have caused this change? What must have been in those mushrooms? The old peasant woman was right. They do have healing properties. I always thought such things. Peasant babble, but now I am not so certain. 10th of September, 1801. I'm finally at peace. The nightmare no longer haunts me. The mushrooms saved me. They're nothing like me. There must be. I can't help them. I can save them too. Many pages torn out. Fool. 1802. I've stopped continuing time. We are many now, and we are free. When I saw her, I knew she would belong. I've seen her before. I don't remember where, but I waved at her, and she smiled at me. She recognized me too. Together, we will save more. We will save them all. Some pages are torn out and filled with illegible ravings. Day 1, year 0. The calendar has been rewritten, and this day shall mark the new epoch. They're not dead. It was my fault. It would have been if they were, but they are not. They're alive. Trapped underneath the ground, but alive. It's so simple. We need to free them from the earth, and they will join us, and they will be saved. More illegible writing. Illegible. Spring 1803. I think. A brief moment of lucidity. I can't say that word, sorry. I can no longer deny it. I must face up to the facts that I'm falling ever deeper into madness. The truth is that they are dead, and so are we. This is our burden, the light in their way of the afterlife. I will not fail at my mission. I will save them. Day 410. 418, year 9. It goes without saying the answer is simple. The serpent, all is the serpent, and the serpent is all. I am the Omega. I am the Messiah. I will save them. He is not.
That sheds some light on what happened here.
Can't help but sympathize with him. There are moments when I wish I'd died in that damn war, rather than live with the memories.
Hey. It'll be alright.
Yeah.
Alex? Where are you going?
I need to get back to my allies. I need to get back to my allies.
Where's Alex?
I need to get back to my allies.
So I can't go to the... Can you climb this? What's around this part then?
A torn piece of white cloth.
Where?
Those branches. There's something behind them.
Where? Oh.
God damn it.
Blood and foam on their lips. Cups in their hands. Poison.
Must have taken it out of fear of us.
And those must be the missing lumberjacks.
That bowl. It's filled with blood.
Are these madmen planning on drinking it?
Someone is still alive.
Why?
Serpent.
Golden serpent. This is about the last place I expected to see one.
It means something to you.
The night before I set out for the capital, 2 assassins sneaked into our estate. I killed them both before they could get to my father. One of them had a pin just like that one.
Why would someone want to kill your father?
And what connection could they possibly have to these madmen on the other side of the Empire?
What the f...
Some kind of altar? What did they do here?
Impressive craftsmanship. Where did they get it from?
I wonder
Wow.
where the children are.
What children?
Men and women living out here for 2 years. And there are no children.
With corpses and human blood everywhere? I'd rather not think of the implications.
Maybe the mushrooms made them infertile.
That's the more palatable conclusion.
Let's get out of this cursed place.
Yeah. It's kind of fucked up.
Ready to go?
We need to send a priest out here to consecrate the church once more.
You believe in God?
Of course.
As you wish.
Who exactly were these people?
We know Colonel Demidov. The rest? Other members of his expedition? Some of the locals? People who couldn't cope with what they'd seen.
How did they survive out here all this time?
Hunting, foraging. The woods are plentiful. I've seen men survive in worse conditions than this.
How did you know what those mushrooms were?
I've seen them before. Eugene uses them during interrogations sometimes.
That explains their eyes. Colonel Demidov disappeared right after the war. They must have been eating the damn things for 2 years.
Let's...
Yeah.
So that's what was behind all these rumors. A death cult fueled by mind-altering mushrooms. Peasant imaginations did the rest.
It seems so. And something tells me the witches' guardians got their hands on some of these mushrooms as well.
She's probably been selling them. They weren't just her protectors, they were also her customers.
I knew there was something she was hiding from us. Most likely got in trouble for doing it in town, so she moved out here to avoid being arrested. But she doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things. This wise man is the real problem.
Do we go after him?
He went to Blagoyarsk, where he'll run right into Vlad and Eugene. They've surely picked up his trail by now. We need to get back to the capital and report what we've seen here.
What about the alderman at Haleswood? He lied to us in order to protect a rebel. We can't let that go unpunished.
The village is on our way. We'll stop by.
So, this has taken a weird turn. I never expected, like, this to happen. Okay. Shall I go back to the witch?
What the hell is this?
No. The witch? What the hell are you two doing?
Why, burning the evil witch, my lord.
Why?
For sorcery. 'Tis proven fact now.
What makes you think that?
After you killed her wicked servants, I says we best keep an eye on her, we should. And surely enough, we saw her sneaking off into the woods this morn.
To parley with the devils that haunt it, no doubt.
Oh, we was afeard at first, wanted to run back home we did. But I says nay, we are men, and we must keep our families from this devilry. So we done and went and got a chain and some tinder, and the holy cross to protect us, and we waited for her, we did. And when she came out, we did not shrink from our duty.
Aye, we done did what must be done.
Regular heroes, you two.
Aye, my lord, honourable to serve.
You murdered an innocent woman.
Nay, my lord, we killed an evil witch.
You saw yourselves how she bedeviled those men with her. We did not want the same lot befallen upon us.
To be fair, she wasn't entirely innocent. She was selling mind-altering mushrooms. And to someone who doesn't know better, it would seem that she had bewitched those men. Especially to an uneducated peasant.
This could have been prevented. We should have ordered the locals not to touch her.
We should have. But what's done is done. This is a tough one. What do you think, Alex?
Why is her dress on the ground?
'Tis a fancy dress, my lord, and we's poor folk. If we sell it, we could feed our young'uns for a month.
Why is it torn?
She resisted, my lord.
And fought like a devil spawn she did. No ordinary wench has that sort of ungodly strength.
What did you expect? The poor girl was fighting for her life.
You had your fun with her before you killed her, didn't you?
Nay, my lord. We would never.
We's God-fearing folk we are. And we families.
I don't know. This is hard.
Did you expect it to be easy?
That's not an acceptable answer, Alex. Not from a man in your position. Making decisions like this is what we do.
And you won't be the most junior member of the unit forever. Goes by faster than you'd expect.
What they did is horrible, but they are simple, ignorant, superstitious peasants. And after everything they've seen, can we really blame them for believing in devilry?
You propose to just let them go?
One life was already taken here today. Let's not make it 3.
I agree. These parts have seen enough suffering. And I have a feeling that far more is still to come. You men may go, after you give her a proper burial.
But, my lord, she's an evil witch.
Don't push your luck.
Aye, my lord.
On to the alderman.
Well, that's sad. Quite convenient they did it on the tree on our way. Maybe I have to hold it down. So, let me get this right. We haven't actually caught anyone yet. This is just... Who was that general then? Just a man who was taking mushrooms, but then there's still the wise man out there gathering... I don't know. Village is empty. What the fuck is happening?
My lords, welcome back.
You lied to us. You knew about Jacob Petrovsky and what he was doing in the homesteads.
My lords,
Don't lie to us again.
My lords, I beg mercy, my lords.
His eyes.
Mercy. I was afeard.
Of what?
Of him, of them. You saw what they did to that poor boy from our village. They tore him to bits. All because he changed his heart and wanted to go back to his family.
So you knew it wasn't monsters that killed him?
I, my lord, I beg mercy.
Protecting a rebel, lying to imperial officers, capital offences both. The law is clear.
I know I done wrong, but I was afeard. Not only for myself, but for our whole village. I am responsible for them, after all.
Some boys from the village burned that witch of yours. Did you know about that?
What? Nay, my lord, I hadn't a clue. When did this happen?
Just now. We ran into them on the way here.
Who did it?
The 2 oafish idiots. Although I suppose that doesn't narrow it down much around here. But we're here to discuss your fate, not theirs. And your collaboration with a rebel.
Beg mercy, my lords. I was afeard of him and only wanted what's best for the village.
He's just a simple peasant. Do we have to do this?
The short answer is no.
Please, my lords, I beg ye.
I'm not eager to do it either, but the law is the law, and high treason is high treason. We can't let it go unpunished.
No.
But we have the authority to show mercy, do we not? He's clearly no threat to the Empire.
No, he's not. And we've killed enough men for one day. Let's go.
Oh, thank you, my lords. God keep you.
So what now?
We go back, report what we found, and then get drunk and have some fun. Maybe find a willing girl or three.
That's still on your mind in spite of everything we've seen here?
No, it's on my mind because of everything we've seen. And this is just the beginning. Welcome to the unit, Alex.
Ah. Thank you.
And that's about it. Oh, and their leader was Colonel Demidov.
Demidov? He's alive.
Not anymore.
I knew him well. He was a good man.
Unfortunately, that's not a quality you want in a man assigned to lead a punitive expedition.
Regardless, we've taken care of the cult. The rumors should cease now.
I wouldn't be so certain. Evidence, or lack thereof, is rarely a factor for rumors and the people who propagate them.
Which at this point is half the Empire. These things spread like wildfire.
He doesn't open his
but I'm more
mouth.
concerned about this wise man. Jacob Petrovsky, you say? Vlad, what do you and Eugene have?
A common illiterate laborer, a vagabond, deserter and petty criminal, well known to the authorities in Blagoyarsk.
In fact, they arrested him 2 days before we arrived there.
Oh, we have him?
No, he escaped 2 hours before we arrived there.
How?
During a transfer from the local guardhouse to the provincial prison. The local police failed to recognize him as a serious threat, so he was escorted by only 2 soldiers. One of the soldiers attacked the other and rode off together with this Jacob and some Confederates.
Any idea where he went?
It's as if he vanished into thin air. The locals swore on their lives that they'd never seen him before.
We threatened to hang a few of them, but their story did not change. Either they're telling the truth,
or they're willing to die for him. Must be some man, this vagabond.
That clock hasn't changed.
Not many can inspire such loyalty.
I'm dying to meet him myself.
Do we know what he wants, precisely?
I don't think even he knows precisely. Doesn't seem like he planned much of this. From what we've gathered, he's been ranting and raving against the Emperor for years. It's just that no one took him seriously.
Until now.
Until now. It seems that these rumors about demons or whatnot fell right into his lap. The commoners are convinced that the devils come for us all, and they need someone to blame.
And it just so happened that this clown was out there jabbering about the Emperor being the root of all evil.
The peasantry's already on edge because of the recent increases in taxes and military service terms. The rumors may turn out to be the final stroke. How bad is it? Are we indeed looking at a full-scale uprising?
Not yet. He has a lot of support, but he hasn't fully realized how to take advantage of it. Once he does, however...
We need to get to him before things get out of control.
What's our next move?
The Empire is vast. There are thousands of villages and 100 times as many homesteads where he could find shelter.
And he knows we're after him, so he will likely lay low for now.
Without a clear trail, we have no hope of finding him. Our best bet is to remain here and be ready to act the moment he re-emerges. If he really is the threat he seems to be, we won't have to wait long. I'll alert every provincial governor and the Imperial Police. That's all for today.
How did the new kid do?
He's not bad with a sword.
I did.
Good.
What about mentally?
He's smart and has a keen eye for detail.
I'm glad to hear that.
Most importantly, does he have the will to do what must be done?
Didn't have an opportunity to find out yet.
We shall see.
Vlad, you stay. The rest of you boys can get some rest today. It's well deserved. Report back here at sunrise. Oh, and Alex, your friend Diana is in town. I'm sure she'd like to see you.
How do you know she's my friend?
Are you serious? Enjoy yourself tonight, my boy. You've earned it.
If you want to have fun, come with us to a tavern. We'll start with cards, then we'll see.
Right, we'll see. In case you'd rather not wake up in a puddle of your own vomit tomorrow, I'm going to church. You're welcome to join me if you'd like.
You say that as if I wake up in a puddle of vomit every morning.
I don't doubt that there are occasional exceptions.
At any rate, it's a sign of good health.
Yes, you're all too healthy. I'll grant you that.
We'll see you tomorrow, gentlemen.
Yeah, visit Diana. Right. That is the end of the Emperor's Own, I guess. Overall, now I'm turning the game in my headset. Overall, it got me captivated in the story. It kind of started a bit slow, but after I had the conversation with the woman who was claimed to be the witch, it's when it's really started to spark my interest. You know, reading that journal a bit more. They could have done a bit more, like, I presume this is a prologue. Like, this is the opening of a game, so obviously we're not going to be getting every single story piece to get me hooked. It did start a little bit slow. And for me, combat was an issue. My strategy, as you guys know, was let my NPCs kill the other NPCs because I would hit them with a napkin and they would hit them with a sword. I think the swords didn't do enough damage, especially when I think if I hit someone with a heavy attack, they shouldn't be able to do one back straight like that. The only way you could do serious damage to an opponent was hitting them with a pistol off your rib, and you got one shot. I presume in the full game there is going to be upgrading. You're going to be able to get this sort of thing. I hope so, at least. But anyway, if you enjoyed the Let's Play, people, please subscribe. This is my Let's Play channel. I do have Itsperimo. That is my main channel where I mainly do FPS content. There's Itsperimo Hub, where I upload all my streaming chunks in full if you really want to see me game for like 2 hours at a time. And then Itsperimo Shorts to see stuff from my streams and some wacky moments I get while I'm not actually recording. It has been a pleasure playing the Emperor's Own. I may look into it when the game's released. But anyway, goodbye.